Well, working gives my life meaning. I am what I do. Now, the first thing you have to do in understanding how to work with different kinds of minds is to realize that different kinds of minds exist. One of the biggest problems I am seeing is these kids are not learning how to work. They're not learning enough life skills.
I've understood for a long time that the narrative around autism and neurodiversity needs to change. It needs to shift away from one of pathologizing how our brains develop as human beings and shift towards, the real narrative around autism, which is the strengths and the gifts and the many positive attributes that being wired just slightly differently, but still being wired very much human, can bring to the table. We are not wired to think like 98% of the world's population. What that means to companies is dismissing real opportunities to drive shareholder value. It's as simple as that.
One of the things that animals do better than most of us is that they don't judge us. They won't see us through the lens of diagnosis. What makes the Center for Neurodiversity so special is it creates a safe place that would allow those individuals that are right now in the shadows or almost invisible to our society to have a place to really begin to thrive.
What I find most compelling is dogs teach me about being human. They teach me how to connect with people, how to be patient, how to be a good dad, how to be a good husband, and all just from spending time with an animal.
Because I think there's something like 80% of people on the spectrum aren't employed. I mean, we can't communicate, the way people would want us to, but it's a brand new world of communication. We can be really great assets.
The neurodiverse population has maybe the greatest undiscovered secret out there. This is a workforce that possesses far, far better employability assets than we have. They're better employees than we are.
I went to the Kennedy Space Center recently. Very emotional. As I stood in front of the vehicle assembly building, I got to thinking. The right stuff rode the rockets, but the geeks, the misfits, and the nerds built the stuff.
We need this population more so than at any point in our history because the problems that society is facing are more complex than we've ever seen. And without this group, we're just not going to solve them. And because of the unique framework that the Center for Neurodiversity is taking, this strength-based approach, this is maybe one of, if not the most important project in the country right now.
I have always imagined a place where children and families feel safe and where every child has a pathway and every child has an opportunity to contribute to the world. We've gone to great lengths to design a facility that looks to nurture and unlock that ability to learn and thrive.